Hello guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Devika and I am an international student in Canada. I really want to start off this video by saying a huge thank you to each and every one of you that have been showing so much love and support to my channel over the past couple of months, especially to the Canada videos. So in today's video, I thought of sharing a couple of tips and tricks with you, which I have found to be immensely helpful during my time as an international student. So when you're an international student, there are multiple things that you'll have to juggle at once, be it your assignments, be it your part-time job or anything else. For me personally, when I started my first program, it was a pretty assignment-heavy program. So there was managing that along with my part-time job then. And along with that, we had a compulsory unpaid internship for 3 months, which we had to complete. So during that time, I was really put into pressure, and I found out these little tricks helped me the most to one, survive, keep a sane mind, and two, ace your exams. And also keep watching this video because I'll be sharing a secret tool in this video which has been a game changer for my journey in Canada. Alright, so first things first, create a schedule for yourself. Now this is so important and I cannot stress enough on how this has helped me. I'm a bit old school when it comes to this matter. I always have a book and a pen with me where I note down all my assignments because, see, education in Canada is much different to what it was back home. In India, we would be so familiar with the final examination that we had to prepare for a couple of days before the exam. But in Canada, the style is so much different because it is so assignment heavy, and if you miss a couple of assignments, that can have a huge impact on your final grade, which you really don't want. So this is why it is very important to keep on top of your schedule, and whether that works online for you. And there are a couple of apps such as this which you can use to plan out digitally if that is what you prefer. But personally for me, I had again a notebook and a pen with me. I also had little sticky notes which I used to stick on the wall right next to my bed, so I always know the deadline of assignments, the important tasks that are to be completed, the payments that are that should go through, which are important, like credit bills, rent, things like that. So I never forget anything and I can always keep on top of things. The second tip that I want to share, and arguably the most important one, is to use artificial intelligence with caution and to avoid plagiarism as a whole. Now, most of the colleges, they do have a strict no plagiarism rule along with a no artificial intelligence rule. Especially over the past couple of years, ChatGPT has skyrocketed, not only in the field of education but in all the fields. So exploration with ChatGPT and use of ChatGPT is fine, but be very cautious because it can land you in huge trouble. Yes, it can save time on assignments. Yes, you can use it to generate idea, but anything more than that, if you're found to use plagiarism in any assignments that you submit, you can have serious consequences. And an academic integrity is not a joke. It can have serious impact on your final grades, which can also lead to you failing the program, which is definitely something that we don't want. You guys know me, I'm not going to leave you at this. I do have a secret tool up my sleeve that has helped me ace all my classes, and the tool is none other than SolidEssay.com. SolidEssay is an amazing resource that I found. They are an incredible service which provides writing solutions, writing supports to students, all the way ranging from essays to case studies. They also do research papers and even dissertations. Now keep this in mind, they have over 250 expert writers and researchers who help students anywhere from writing to formatting. More or less like having a personal tutor to ensure that your work is top notch. And I'm very happy to say that since we are working together, they have offered you a 20% discount on all the writing services. You can use the link in the description box down below to get the 20% discount on any of their writing services. And the process is very simple. You just head to their website solidessay.com. Click on the custom writing at the top, fill out a form with your assignment details and arrange for payment. You'll get an expert writer assigned to your order afterwards, and your final paper will be delivered to you as per your selected deadline. And as easy as that, you'll get an original plagiarism-free document written to your requirements. You'll also get updates from them often, so you're always in the loop. Guess what? The most interesting part about this is they also have a loyalty program. So the more you use their services, the more rewards that you get. So the third tip from my side is something that I cannot press on enough, and that would be to find your perfect support system. When I was working in my first program together, we had a huge set of friends. We just kicked off immediately, whether that was our passion for communication or just, it was just a lovely class. If you know, public relations class, you guys were amazing. So on the first year, we worked together on a lot of projects, just sat together, discussed a lot of things together, worked together. And since a lot of emotions are involved during this time, it's very helpful to have a couple of people or even one good person, just to keep your life more fun, more social, to ensure that you keep yourself sane and to ensure that you're keeping things done. So this is my huge biggest tip. This is not just for keeping me responsible for my program completion or for my assignments, but I had a lot of friends who stood by me when homesickness really hit me very hard. They kept me very grounded and they kept me very sane during that time, and I couldn't be more thankful to all those people who were in my life during those difficult times. Alright, now to tip number 4. Always run all your documents through the plagiarism detector. So right before you submit the assignment, whether that is 11:58 or any time during the day, make sure to run your document at least once through the plagiarism detector to ensure that you're not getting into too much trouble. Now, even though you're sure you have written everything by yourself, you have not used the help of AI or any other things, sometimes unintentional plagiarism can go through. I have no idea, but I have seen it happen. It is better to be cautious than to land in trouble and then figure things out. So a plagiarism checker, now personally we had Turnitin offered to us as a part of our academics, so it was very easy to put it through Turnitin and then get our results and then change up anything if needed. But there are so many resources online which you can access for free, and it is very important to do so just to keep yourself safe from any unwanted trouble, right? And the fifth and the last one is, don't be afraid to ask for help. I personally suffered with a lot of mental health issues during my first year, and I'm still struggling with that, but definitely getting better. Touch wood. I cannot stress this important while saying that it is so important to reach out to the resources, whether that's your friends or your family, your professors, or even taking the help of services like SolidEssay, just to ease your mind when you feel overwhelmed. It is very easy because, as I mentioned earlier, education in Canada is very different to what we are used to back in our home country. Practical learning is an entirely new environment which we might not be used to because we are always used to the book heavy, the exam heavy part of the studies, right? So if it gets very intense, talk to your professors. Honestly, all the professors I've had were very nice and very understanding. Over the past 2 years, actually, they were always very understanding and very open to listen to our suggestions. And when we tell them that an assignment was getting too overwhelmed, or if we tell them that, we won't be able to perform well in this assignment because of all the pressure, they were always ready to listen, always ready to give us a helping hand. So please reach out. Now, I really hope these tips will make you feel much more confident in your studies. But remember, utilize all the resources that you have around you, and if you fail, if you cannot, if you feel overwhelmed, please reach out to anyone, whether that's your family, friends, or any other resources, because nothing is worth your life. Please remember that. If the assignments ever get too overwhelming for you, always use the link in the description to avail your discount for the SolidEssays for any revision assignments. That is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope again that these tips will come used to you. And if you did like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And also, if you are an international student here, make sure to let me know your tips in the comments down below. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.